You hear any background noise?
I do not.
Okay. I think it's One Direction, right? The mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Plus you can always adjust that too.
Oh, how?
Um it's just in your audio settings. Like you can
Oh,
pick it.
that's fine. As long as you don't hear it, because I
Yeah.
have the door cracked a little bit, and Nessa's watching music videos. Oh,
Gotcha.
so our worst is just background music.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Real Talk with ZTS, where we, as brothers, search for ways to share our voices while having a good time just talking, having those real talk conversations, our shared experiences, and reacting to random topics and articles. As we always say, we all have something to share, and we look forward to sharing and building that community of stories that we can all relate to. Now enjoy the episode.
Just waiting on Dustin. Not just keep going.
Yeah. I didn't hear from him. I don't know if he
Yeah.
said he was gonna give us an update on whether Brooke was on her way back from work, but haven't heard from him. So he did say
Anyways,
she hadn't been getting home until at least 10 o'clock. So, which
right,
is technically for him another hour.
right. Oh, it's all good. Just jump. Yeah, I mean, it's just the holidays just passed, but overall, it seems like it's been a slow news week, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little disconnected from everything, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Yeah. You know, you have like that vacation brain and then
Yeah,
you're playing catch up on everything else once you get back from vacation. So it's like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, slow news. I mean, since Dustin's not here, I guess we could just talk about sports because it's the only thing that's keeping us alive.
true.
You watching the Euros or Copa America?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with it too. Dude, I did not know this, but I was besides Argentina, as long as they have Messi, right? That's my favorite World Cup team. But France is like a close second because Mbappe is one of my second players. Did you watch the Spain versus France the other
I
day?
did. I did.
Dude, I was watching that, and because I haven't really been following the Euros too much. Um but unless they're playing early and I'm watching it, but other than that, I'll just watch the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah.
But my first full game, I was watching the France versus Spain, and so I started learning more about the players. One of the Spanish players is 16 years old. I forgot his name. Spain. Let's see. Uh, Lamine Yamal, dude. He's becoming like that's crazy. He's becoming like one of my new favorite players right now, just because like one, how young he is, but also like just how poised and good he is at playing. Um, that that's probably like someone to look up to. I don't know. I haven't read too much about him. I don't know if they're touting him as like the next Messi or anything like that. But he seems like someone who can make something happen every time he touches the ball. And if that's not Messi, like I don't know how else you can explain that. Dude, 16 years old,
Yeah.
leading Spain. I'm excited to see his growth. Um, yeah, because he seems like a natural superstar. He's not like I mean, from watching him play against France, he's by no means like super fast, or all that stuff, but he just knows how to put himself in position to be at the right place, right time. And that's what Messi does. That's why Messi at the age of 40 right now can still play at a high level because if you watch him, he's just scanning the field, walking. He's barely running, but from someone who doesn't care about soccer, he's just like, oh, he's he barely does anything. But if you watch, he's actually 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of you, and he's positioning himself in a spot where he knows the ball will come, or and this kid's kind of like the same thing. I was watching him play, and I'm like, I've seen his highlights, and I'm like, oh, he's pretty good. I recognize his face. I just didn't know he was 16 years old.
Yeah, I
Um,
know it's crazy. Yeah, just seeing
yeah,
like all the different players, how young they are, how old they are. Because I don't know if you got to, I don't know how close you've been following the Euros and everything, but like when France went up against Portugal, because that was like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was
Uh,
that obviously that was big talk
I didn't watch that
because
one.
it was
Yeah,
Mbappe and
versus
um,
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, and Portugal has what, Pepe or whatever,
Oh
and
yeah,
he's
Pepe.
like
Oh,
42 or I don't know, he's
yeah,
old as dirt.
yeah,
I mean, him and Ronaldo have been on that team forever. So, and
yeah.
that's pretty much their last kind of run at it.
I mean,
Um,
to be honest, I mean, I'm not trying to speak bad because I was always Team Messi though when you know the golden era of Ronaldo versus Messi.
oh yeah,
I was
for
always
sure.
Team Messi. A lot of people, I mean, they were like, no, Ronaldo's better. And don't get me wrong, prime Ronaldo, speed, jumping ability, power. I
Yeah,
mean, like he had it all. But it was
yeah,
just something about Messi who was just finesse, man.
yeah. Well, that's what it was. It
Yeah.
was like pure athleticism versus
Yeah,
like
from Ronaldo.
finesse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's really what it comes down to. I mean, that's when like most sports, when we talk about like the GOAT or like players that are just like leaps and bounds, it's like, nah, man, like Mbappe is the same way, right? He's kind of a balance of the two, honestly.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
He has like the freak athleticism, but then
Yep.
he can also be super finesse. So it's kind of like, ooh, nice.
Dude,
But then you
he
got this new
yeah.
wave of youngsters coming up too. It's like, Jesus, where'd they come
Right,
from?
right. I mean, dude, like Mbappe is my favorite player right now. I mean, this is probably what people loved about Ronaldo coming up, and it was hard for me to watch Ronaldo even though I know he was good. But, it's like when you have a favorite, you kind of ignore the other, right?
Yeah,
And so so even though I was a huge Messi fan, I kind of just ignored Ronaldo. But Mbappe, man, every time he touches the ball, you better triple team him because he is that good and that fast.
yeah,
Um, he can score on a whim, and so you better triple team him. Um, yeah, I was kind of sad to free France go, but I'm cheering on Spain right now to win the championship because that 16-year-old, that's my new favorite.
yeah. It
Um,
was interesting to see. I mean, obviously not the Spain, but in Portugal's game, obviously like Mbappe came out in
yeah.
extra time, and I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, yeah, they
Like,
did take him out early. It
I
was
was
like
like,
they
damn, you took him out? Like he must be in like a lot of pain if you took him out. Like that's
yeah,
because even the announcers, they were just like, man, you don't take Jordan out, you know, in a
in a
playoff game.
playoff.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
you don't do that. Um,
Um,
so that's
dude,
how
but
they compared the
yeah.
two, obviously.
No, seriously, I was taken aback by that too, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I was confused when they did that, and I was like, what? That's
honestly,
crazy.
I think it was a contractual like money move because Mbappe just got, a huge contract to play for a huge team, Real
Yeah,
Madrid. And
yeah,
so I'm sure they didn't want to injure him or risk injure him any further.
yeah.
Um,
Well, it
but
was
it
kind of
seemed like he
funny.
healed.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was kind of funny too, because like obviously the announcers were just kind of, you know, like smoking all these people essentially. You know what I mean? Like they were just like, I don't know, maybe they should have Portugal should have taken Ronaldo out. He wasn't really doing anything. And I'm like,
Honestly, dude,
it's
I I called this from last year's 2 years ago World
yeah,
Cup where it was the last hurrah for like almost everybody, right?
yep,
Messi, Ronaldo, and Ronaldo actually had a good Portuguese team. Like he had like there was a couple superstars that I like followed that I saw from Portugal that I was like, oh, Portugal's up and coming even without Ronaldo. But for some reason they didn't play those or have those players caught up for the Euros. So it was like they only brought up the old folks, but I don't know.
yeah,
Anyways, maybe it's just a weird coaching thing. But anyways, Portugal, I was like, without Ronaldo, they had some like players who can, keep up.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
so I was like, they're actually competitive. But even then when I was watching that, I was like, Ronaldo's washed, man. Take him out. There's other players where I mean, you got Bruno Fernandes and who's the other guy from Manchester City? Or maybe Bruno Fernandes, Manchester. The other guy's from uh Manchester City. He's another really good Portuguese. They both play opposite each other. They almost have similar names. Oh, Silva, something
oh
Silva.
yeah, Silva or Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got Fernandez, who's Manchester United, and then you got Silva, who's Manchester City, playing wings. And they're both of them alone can control those two sides. And then I forgot they had like I remember they had a forward, some young forward. I forgot his name, but I remember.
Oh, you talking about the one that came in late, like in extra time
in the World Cup, or
no, this last like match.
Maybe I didn't really fully watch the Portugal France match.
What's his name? Joao Felix or whatever.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, actually, I did watch enough of the highlights. Joao Felix. No, not him. He's actually. I heard he was actually like he got big money, but then he's kind of like sucking. He sucked so bad during that last Euro.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. Highlights. I mean,
he had a horrible game.
Yeah, he didn't have a great game.
There was another guy.
He's 24 though, so he's still young. It just sucks that he hit the post in the shootout.
You can't say that, dude. Lamine Yamal is 16.
No, I know. I'm just saying you're still young. I mean,
I know. On your team. I'm kidding.
You got Ronaldo and Pepe over here that are like pushing 40.
No, there was another guy who maybe not so young, but like younger than Ronaldo, obviously. He had like whitish blonde hair, like dyed whitish hair, and he was killing it for Portugal in the World Cup. I didn't see him play for the Euros, so I don't know if he's injured.
I don't think he, unless he did his hair different.
You see,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember anybody that had blondish hair.
Let me see if I can look it up real quick.
Also, while we're looking this up, I don't know how much you follow on the U.S. men's team because, we try to follow, but they finally fucking fired Berhalter. Yeah. Thank you. God.
I'm going to say right now, dude, like, you have probably the best team ever assembled in decades, in years, because, there was previous, like, great American superstars in the past, but that was like one or two players sprinkled in, right? With a bunch of nobodies. But this is the first where you're fielding. Yes, it's not like a great team all around, but you have at least, I want to say, still a high majority of like 9 to 10 players, or like 8 to 9 players who are starting or playing in Europe in big leagues. And Canada is better than you.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, that one was that was hard to watch that, and I was like, "Good God, dude! Like we look like shit."
Here, I'm looking up the name right now and just kind of like Googling, searching images. Yep, there it is. Andre Silva.
Andre Silva.
Yeah, I think he plays for a French league. He's not a big name, but he did really good. In the 2020 World Cup. I think it's him. Yeah, like he's kind of like a nobody, but he was like, I saw him score at least 2 goals in the World Cup. Anyways. Oh no, or maybe it's this guy. Hold on. No, this guy's black. So it's not him. But yeah. Ronaldo's, he's done. He's done. Take him off, man. I'm sorry. Just let him collect his money in Dubai, and he's done.
Yeah, I know. It's about that time, man.
Yeah.
He's 39, so
yeah,
he's up there.
Other than that, the only other sports thing I could talk about, Dustin's not here. I guess we could talk about it. Caitlin Clark, first rookie to do a triple-double.
Which is crazy to think about with how long the league's been around.
and also even more, she did it against the best team in the league
Yeah.
with Ionescu. I forgot her name. What's her name?
Brianna Stewart.
Yep, Brianna Stewart. Like, dude, they're they were 17-3, and and they are such a good team. They don't let down anyone. And for Caitlin Clark and the Fever to come through like that, I was so hyped when I saw that win. Apparently, they lost today to the Mystics.
Mm.
Um, I think turnovers just killed them. I missed the game because I thought it was going to be an evening game, but it
Oh
played
yeah.
in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah, Wednesdays, almost always Wednesdays. Like, doesn't matter what sport it is. Like, it feels like games are just early on Wednesdays.
yeah. But Caitlin Clark, man, she's still killing it. Um, I hope to get her rookie card soon.
I was like, I mean, Angel Reese has been killing it too, though.
Yeah. But I'm not mad. I'm not gonna lie. I hope somehow they can make it happen. But if you could get Angel Reese to play with Caitlin Clark, or to have them play together on an official team, because they're playing together on the All Star team.
Yeah.
But if you can get them somehow on an WNBA team together, I think they would be one of the best duos. Like, I know you think I like I love what's her name? The center for who was rookie of the year last year for Fever. What's her name?
Fever.
Caitlin Clark's like go-to pass in the post. What's her name? Fuck, why am I blanking on her
I'm
name?
blanking on her name, dude.
Yeah. But anyways, fuck, that's gonna bother me now. Hold on.
Yeah, just look it up because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Let's see. Aaliyah Boston.
Boston? I
Yeah.
feel like Aaliyah Boston's been around though.
No, dude, she was a rookie last year. They literally keep talking about how she won rookie of the year last year. Aaliyah Boston, how many years in the league?
Really? No way.
Yeah. Yep. 2023. She was last year's Fever's first round, first overall pick. Are we talking about the same person?
Does
Aaliyah
she have a
Boston.
sister? Does she have a sister?
I don't know. Let me see. Aaliyah Boston sister. Oops. Alexis Boston. I don't know if she's in the league.
I don't know.
Alexis
I feel
Boston.
like who was
No, she's still in college, her sister.
Huh. I feel like we had a Boston.
Yeah, Leah Boston, drafted last year.
Huh. I must
Yeah.
be I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah. But anyways, she
was she in a
like
no, let's try to think. Now that's gonna bother me.
yeah,
Um
when you figure it out, let me know.
yeah, what the hell? No, I can't.
That used to play for Fever or just played in the league in general.
No. Played for the Storm.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. You know
Oh
me,
God, who?
I just started watching.
Yeah, that's fair. I was gonna say you. Never mind.
Yeah, but I know more players by name on the Fever than I do the Storm. I'm telling you right now, the best lineup right now: Caitlin Clark, Nalissa Smith, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and then the fourth girl, the white girl. She's kind of like the sub person. If they can fit that role with another guard, like a outside guard, a 2-3 way swing player,
Yeah.
championship bound, dude. But Angel Reese, I would like to have her traded to the Fever.
I mean, that would be dope.
Yeah.
God, that's gonna bother me so much.
when you figure it out, send me a text later. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like,
Yeah.
who? I feel like, oh my god, that's gonna. I mean, the Jordan Canada was, but that's not who I'm thinking of. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of who it. Dang it, who was it? It
And you're thinking of
was.
someone named Boston?
Yeah, I feel like there was someone with the last name Boston on our team at one point.
Let's see.
I just can't think of, unless I'm thinking of someone completely different.
Um, Nobody named Boston.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna bother me.
Yeah, Leah Boston was a rookie last year.
Yeah, I must be thinking of someone else. I mean, I'm clearly thinking about someone else, but
Yeah.
who it is, I'm not sure. I know at one point we had a Courtney Paris, but
Oh, we'll figure it out.
yeah, I guess we'll figure it
Yeah.
out. I just don't remember who the heck it was. It would have been years at this point. Clearly, it was years ago because
Yeah.
I feel like I remember. I don't know. Maybe I clearly I'm just like
A brain
thinking
dead
of
moment.
somebody. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see the championship games of Copa America and Euros this Sunday, and I'm excited to hopefully cheer on Spain winning because of the 16-year-old superstar Lamine Yamal. And obviously on the Copa America side, you know who I got? Messi all day, every day. So excited to see that. Slow news week. Hopefully we're back to normal schedule. I mean, I know everyone is hopefully surviving through the heat storm. I know we're kind of trucking along just fine over here. It's getting a little cooler now. Still a little hot today, but you surviving pretty well in
Yeah,
California? Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of funny because like when we came up, the heat wave was down here, so it was like 110
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah.
Um, and then as soon as we got back, then it was like 80s down here and 100 back home.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, nice. We kind
Yep.
of flip flopped and missed it all together. But tomorrow is supposed to be like 105 or
Oh
something
geez.
down here. So
No, I think we're cooling down at this point.
yeah, I think you guys are
Um
cooling down at this point. So
yeah, we're cooling down, trending towards consistently staying around low 80s.
oh, okay. Yeah, I
Today's
think
the last
we're
of the highest.
well, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have like crazy heat right now.
Yeah. Well,
So we'll
stay
see
nice and cool, man. Yeah.
how cool it gets.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it nice and short and sweet today and go enjoy the rest of our night. I got nothing else. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Um Nah, I think we're good. I know I'm sure Dustin was gonna ask me about meeting Jerry Brown today, but
Yeah, we'll talk. Save that for next week.
yeah, hopefully I remember everything that happened. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll remember something. So outside of that, man, I don't really have a whole lot to report on. I guess birthday was good. Drive back was good. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Happy belated.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean
Um,
it was chill.
Good.
So we just I know it's hard to do anything on a Monday, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like birthday was on the Monday and then we're gonna go get dinner, but every place we wanted to try
hmm
was closed at like 7. So it was like, oh, all right then.
Yeah.
I guess we're not eating out.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, I don't know. Then we just got a burger and then we were like, maybe we'll get something this weekend.
Yeah.
Um
There you go.
That and I had a camp, so like I was at work most of the day on Monday, and
Yeah.
then had to figure everything out. So it was kind of like just all over the place. So we were like,
Yeah.
nah, it'll be better off just wait until the weekend, anyways. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. Hopefully, we'll find something good
Yeah.
to eat around here, somehow, some way, that kind of stuff. But yeah,
All
other
right.
than that, yeah, no major updates. Just
Yeah.
chilling, just waiting for this summer to
Right.
get over with. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I only say that because I have summer camps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas like when I was in Washington, we didn't really have summer camps in terms of like summer busyness. We had
Yeah.
events and conferences and stuff, but it wasn't anything super crazy. Whereas like down here, it's like these groups are here for like a week, sometimes
Right.
longer. So it's like, oh, all right, well, I guess that's where all my time is going.
Well,
And then I
good
can
luck with that, man.
take some time off and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
In the fall or whatever, once school starts again, then I can kind of take off.
Yeah.
But I know I might be back up in the area end of August.
Okay. Okay.
I think it might just be me though, because I'm gonna
Okay.
come up and visit or help my parents clean out some of their stuff in the garage because it's kind of gotten
Yeah.
out of control. You know how garages are, man. They just
Yeah.
get filled with a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah.
so kind of help them get rid of some stuff, and then go through some of my old stuff just to see like if I can just donate anything. Or
Right.
I know for a fact I have, and this was before my parents moved in with my grandma. Like I have a bunch of running shirts and all that stuff, so I'll probably go through all those, grab the ones I like the most, and then send them off to the company that makes like quilts and stuff out of your shirts and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I'll do some creative way to like, still kind of keep them, but not really keep them.
Right.
So that'll kind of clear up some space, and then do all that, kind of see if I'm really kind of taking any space away from them. Not that I am, but who knows? You just never know. I also, it's one of those things like I don't want to be like an excuse that people can use for like if they can't do something like
Mhm.
at home, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well, I can't use this closet because half of the rack has your shirts on it still. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're kidding me, right? I was like, just throw them in a bag and I'll look through them the next time I'm up there or something. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of trying to eliminate all of that. Because I'm like, nah, I don't need to, you know, be used as an excuse in terms of like all of that. So
Mhm.
we'll see. We'll see. So it's just one of those things. Plus, just downsizing in general. Like I don't
Sometimes,
need,
yeah. Sometimes you just got to look at it.
yeah, because I'm like, I don't need
Yeah.
all that stuff that's even
Yeah.
over there. So like I'm like, it'll you outgrow some stuff. So it's like, oh, that's fine. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
like I'm not too worried about certain things. So I'm gonna just go
Yeah.
through some stuff, get rid of it, and call it a day.
There you go, man. Well, let me know when you get back in town.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah, I
like I
think I'll be
said,
a lot more free in August, hopefully.
yeah, no, for sure. And let me know if you guys want to come down here or anything like that. So,
Yeah, we still got to figure that out. We want to though.
oh yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know Joe and Gerald and them are trying to visit in like
Mhm.
October,
Oh yeah. No,
something like that.
yeah.
So,
All right. Well, thanks, Ben.
yeah,
We're
for
signing
sure.
off. But we say goodnight. We end it with our favorite saying: keep talking with one another, keep thinking together, keep growing together. We'll see y'all next time.